afternoon. Today is Wednesday, March 12th, 2025. It's 2:39 p.m. This is a monthly meeting of the Baltimore City Board of Ethics via the Office of the Inspector General at 100 Holiday Street and on Microsoft Teams. My name is Steve Fogelman. I'm serving as chair. We're going to call this meeting to order. And just so you know, all participants in the public session of the board meeting today acknowledge and consent to the video and audio recording of the public session and the publication of the recording on the board's website and social media accounts. Now, per the Open Meetings Act, the board discloses that it adjourned its virtual open meeting on February 12th, 2025 to enter administrative session at 3:03 p.m. with all board members present. Members discussed administrative matters, including complaints. The board may need to close some or all of this meeting today to preserve the confidentiality mandated by the Ethics Code or is otherwise authorized by the State Open Meetings Act. Likewise, upon adjournment of the open session, the board may reconvene for an administrative session to discuss non-public administrative functions of the board. Okay, we have talked about schedules. Oh, and everybody's here. This is wonderful. And we've got a hard stop at 4 o'clock with John, and so we should go ahead and get started unless somebody's got an earlier stopping time.
No.
Okay,
No.
Thank you. All right, then let's go ahead and move on to the minutes of the public session of February 12th, 2025, as submitted by staff. Are there any comments?
Look good to me.
All right. Yeah, I have no comments, no suggested edits. Any other discussion?
I move that the minutes be accepted as written.
Thank you, Arnold. Second that. To approve the public minutes of Wednesday, February 12th, 2025, signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
All right, that's unanimous. Thank you. We'll turn now to our staff update.
Yeah, so referring back to one of the main points of last month's board meeting, we were discussing several late entry statements. I just wanted to update the board. I have been electronically meeting with HR management and with BCIT, as well as with the city's Workday team. Workday, for any listeners, is the city's personnel management platform and database. They are in the process of adding a new field or checkbox, for lack of a better word, to each new employee's page and profile, which will require the hiring manager to identify if that new employee qualifies for annual financial disclosure statements and therewith for entry statements that have to be filed within 30 days of their beginning their employment. So this should be built into the platform, will allow us to establish an automated process of reminders that, to keep the employee informed that this is due, and we can time it and play with the timing to achieve optimal results in this. Also, a far major process is underway to backfill that information in Workday for all the existing 3,200 or however many there are existing employees who qualify for annual reports. This may not be finished by the end of this fiscal year, which is June 30th, but certainly I hope by the end of this calendar year, because every single employee has to be looked up and every single employee has to have something added to the electronic profile. So this would be fantastic to have, because that allows us to really shorten and optimize the process of identifying every year who has to file disclosures. Right now, every ethics has to contact every single HR department and HR professional to get a current listing of the names that we then need to notify by email. So this should greatly ease the and make more accurate the base of the data acquisition of who needs to file. This is also going to go hand in hand with a major revamp of the electronic platform for financial disclosures, both on the user side for the employees who have to file their disclosures and for the viewers. Again, this is all, I'm an impatient person usually, but this is a long-term process. So I hope we have a vague timeline that I'm uncomfortable to commit to here right now, but hopefully within the next couple of months, we will have good news there. In general, I hope we will have the entry statement notification process under control within this month. I'm still waiting for the dry run to be performed, but I hope we will be in good shape, if not next month, then at least by the end of the disclosure season of this year.
All right, and look, it's a lot of work, and I, quite frankly, I hope the agencies appreciate the work that the board and the staff is doing here. That said, this revamp or this information exchange does not obviate the necessity for our filers to file timely.
Yeah, of course, and that's ethics.
So, yeah.
Ethics staff considers our main role here, it's really to make it as easy and convenient for our Baltimore City public officials and employees to comply with their legal obligations. And so we hope to have it in place so that the potential for human error, both on the side of the employee and on the side of maybe fluctuating HR professionals, is as small as possible.
Thank you. Chris, do you have any other updates?
I don't have anything other. I am in my process of meeting with individual commissions and departments to inform them about the ethics law in general, and especially about conflict of interests and reporting requirements in particular. And so I have my schedule full, let's put it this way. So.
All right, thank you very much. And let's move on to Nishan.
Alrighty, so in February, we received 52 help desk requests. 9 of those were from lobbyists, 6 were concerning gift solicitation waivers, 15 help desk requests were concerning financial disclosures, 7 help desks were ethics inquiries, none were for the ethics training, 14 help desk requests were administrative questions about deadlines, forms, etc. And 1 of the help desk requests were not within our jurisdiction, bringing our total to 367 for the fiscal year. For the ethics training, 35 people took the training in February, bringing our total to 284. For lobbyists, at our last meeting, we mentioned that some users were unable to file their annual reports. That has since been fixed. It was actually fixed, I believe, the 5th. Yeah, the 5th. And those lobbyists did file their reports. For complaints, we received 8 so far this fiscal year, bringing our, Currently, no complaints are open. We received none in February. No secondary, no secondary employment waivers were received for this meeting. No gift solicitation waivers were received either. And for financial disclosures, as Chris previously said, HR has been amazing. They were able to verify the lists that were submitted by agencies to verify if we had all of the required filers listed. This was all done before or by February 1st. And then the Department of Finance was also very helpful. They gave us a list of entities that did business with the city in 2024, and we posted that on our website.
Very well. Any questions for Nishan? All right, great job. Thank you, both of you today. And I think that'll take care of the staff update. I don't see any old business on our public agenda today. Correct me if I'm mistaken, I don't see any new business on our public agenda today.
We almost would have had a gift solicitation waiver that people remembered yesterday, but I guess they didn't quite make the deadline. I asked the board would probably have considered it if it had been received by noon today, but we still have not received it, so this will be on next month's agenda.
All right. All right, then there being no old business or new business, we will go ahead and adjourn public session, March 12th, 2025. Thank you for being here.
All right.